So today's meeting is recorded July 16th, 2023. Introduction. In my presentation, I will provide valuable insights on the nation's history, cultural background, and political structure to better understand the Republic's unique approach to power distribution to the people. I will also offer a recap of the previous meeting, highlighting key points and crucial decisions made. Overall, I will also touch on current developments. And before I continue, can you guys just confirm in the chat that you can hear me? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay. What is the Xi-Amaru Republic? It is a nation-state established on December 17, 2022, by the descendants of the Xi-Amaru, also known as the Olmecs in history. It is considered a sovereign state with unofficial tribal members who are nationals, official members, both national and citizen, who share common descent from Amexem, also known as America. The state is geared towards promoting unity and coexistence among its people. The people of the nation state are relatively similar in terms of culture and heritage, which fosters unity. In other words, the state's laws and policies are created with the interests of the people in mind. This ensures that the welfare of our nation, of our nationals and citizens is guaranteed, making it an ideal place for the development of indigenous communities. Okay. What is a state? It is a self-governing political entity. Understanding the definition of state is crucial to grasp the working of modern politics as well as historical developments. Fundamentally, a state is a political that exercises power over a defined territory and its population. Importantly, a state is not the same as a nation or a country. While all three concepts are related, a state is fundamentally a political entity, whereas a nation is a cultural or ethnic group, and a country is a geographical or geopolitical entity. Okay? Understanding the definition of a state is essential to understanding international relationships, political theory, and various other aspects of modern society. Okay? And now we're going to get into an overview, a recap of the previous meeting that was on July 3rd, 2023. So at the recent meeting, we discussed the Xi-Amaru Republic structure and how it relates to our people cultural identity. At the base of the Xi-Amaru Republic tribal structure are individuals followed by clans, which represents a large grouping of people within the nation. The clans are made up of many different groups who share common ancestry, culture, and traditions. Above the clan is the tribal level, which is made up of few groups of people that share common traditions and beliefs. Finally, at the top tier is the nation, a political entity that represents all the people within the Xi-Amaru Republic. During the meeting, we recognized that our cultural identity consists of three main components, which are individual, unified, and political identities. Individual identity refers to our personal values, beliefs, and traditions that make us unique as individuals. Unified identity, on the other hand, relates to our shared cultural practice and traditions as a community. Finally, our political identity pertains to our nation-state's political system and how it reflects our shared values and beliefs as a society. We concluded that by understanding and preserving these three components of our cultural identity, we can promote greater unity and pride among our people, which will ultimately lead to a stronger and more prosperous nation. Okay. So a big question that arose from the last meeting was, how can tribal members best contribute to the development of the nation within their region? The proposal, oh, my bad, I'm too far back. Okay. The proposal was given that citizens of the Xi-Amaru Republic was to give the people, sorry, my bad. The proposal was to give citizens of the Xi-Amaru Republic the ability to form their own communities within the nation state, right? This approach will allow for local people to have a say in policies that directly impact their lives. The plan received significant support and was seen as a way to promote individual empowerment and self-determination. Establishment, okay, updates. Opportunities for establishment of new jurisdiction, which was published and made available on Aboriginal Ministry of Justice.org on July 10, 2023. The hope is by empowering the people in this manner, it will provide greater opportunities for active participation and representation within tribal regions, giving them a louder voice in your governance. Types of jurisdiction that can be formed: recognized clan and tribe. These, let me go back, went too quick. These communities will be organized by our nation state. No, sorry. These communities will be recognized by our nation state and have legal standing within the political identity. Depending on the structure, it will have its own legal system, customs, and traditions, along with a council or leadership structure that serves as the governing body. Members of tribes have the right to be governed by their own laws, but they will still be subject to the Xi-Amaru Republic's constitution and laws. To establish a new jurisdiction, the first step is to submit payment and appoint a chief who will be responsible for completing all the necessary paperwork. The payment acts as a fee that will facilitate the establishment of the jurisdiction, and the chief will oversee the process to ensure it meets all the required standards. Once the payment is made, the chief is appointed. The necessary documentation will need to be filed to create the jurisdiction. The chief will need to ensure that all documentation is completed accurately and in a timely manner to avoid any delays or complications. Requirements. Okay. Requirements for recognized clan. A clan must consist of at least 5 tribal members, and at least 2 of those clan members must be adults. A clan chief must be appointed and be at least 18 years or older. A clan chief must be a citizen of the Xi-Amaru Republic, also known as an official tribal member. The selection process of the clan chief who leads the clan is subjective to the clan's preference. However, a notarized affidavit of authority must be obtained from all adult tribe members, acknowledging the clan chief before being granted leadership. We will provide the necessary paperwork for this. It is also essential to note that individuals who will be listed on the application must meet the tribal affiliation as an official member of the Xi-Amaru Republic or an unofficial member of the Xi-Amaru Republic. A copy of the tribal screening certificate will be required as proof. In other words, although we will be granting access for the formation of clans, the goal is to make sure that all these members, they must meet the requirements. So even if you have, let's say, for instance, you may have a spouse who is not a tribal member, but, you know, let's say you have 5 people. Let's use an example real quick. You have 5 people, and 3 of those completed screening. One has become an official member. The other has not done anything. They haven't done the screening and they haven't enrolled in membership. So therefore, you would still not meet the requirements to create a clan. Keep in mind, a clan represents a unit as a family. So it can be everyone can be related. At the same time, it is not a requirement as long as it occupies the setting of what a typical family consists of, okay, which is support and interdynamics within. But at the same time, we're not we do not what's the word? We do not get involved apart from that, you know. So as long as these requirements are met, it will be required for the clan to create their own structure within itself, but these requirements must be met. Okay. Requirements to form a tribe. Okay. A tribe has to be made up of at least 2 clans or family, household, or clan with a minimum of 9 members, where at least 3 members must be adults. A tribe chief must be appointed and be at least 25 years or older. A tribe chief must be a citizen of the Xi-Amaru Republic, which again represents a official tribal member, what we've been calling them up until this point. The selection process of the tribe chief who leads the tribe is subjective to the tribe's preference. However, a notarized affidavit of authority must be obtained from all adult tribal members, acknowledging the tribal chief before being granted approval within our nation. We will provide the necessary paperwork for this as well. It is also essential, like we stated before, that all the individuals who will be listed on the application for the formation of the tribe meet the official affiliation of the nation to be a part. You will need, again, the tribal chief will need a copy of all the members that will be listed screening certificate, okay? You can learn more by going to aboriginalministryofjustice.org/tribe registration. Okay, let's go here. How to apply. So now until October 9th, 2023, you're able to go to aboriginalministryofjustice.org/register. I call that a -tribal-jurisdiction, so that you can learn more about enrollment of forming these jurisdictions. And I will provide a live demonstration of that right now so that you guys can see what that looks like. Give me 1 second here. Okay. And if you guys can just confirm that you can see the current, okay, thank you for that. Okay. So here, like we said before, this is Aboriginal Ministry. So there's multiple ways that you guys will be able to see this. You can come to the menu. Let me open this up a little bit. So you'll be able to come to the menu, and here you'll see Register Tribal Jurisdiction. You will also be able to see this from the home page. So I'm going to go to the home page real quick. Download. Okay. And if you scroll down, you'll see right next to tribal screening process that you can also go here to learn more about registering a tribal jurisdiction. I'm not going to go too much into the information, but I encourage you guys, and let me just drop this in the chat real quick so that you guys can have that. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Make sure that's in the chat. And basically, again, some of the information that we touched on in the meeting is also listed here, so you guys will be able to review that. And it just talks about pretty much the breakdown concerning the structures that we talked about. And again, our cultural identity, how this affects us. And then you have the types of jurisdictions that you can form, which we stated, a recognized clan, and you have a tribe. Okay. So let's start with the clan. So you will go here where it says get started if you're interested in forming a clan. And keep in mind, the goal is for the tribal, the clan chief to be initiating this process. However, the appointed party can be someone else, but again, you must have an appointed chief to be able to complete the paperwork. Okay, so keep that in mind. And as you guys can see, it's currently a $360 fee stated here. And we also have the options and additional information here, but we have 2 options for you guys where you can pay the full amount or you can make 3 payments. Basically, the first payment would be $120, and then you will have the remaining payments bi-weekly. Okay, to get started, you'll just enter your information, your card information, and that's pretty much it. We will send out your application. We will send out the application, which will be the clan chieftain application, within 1 to 4 business days from the date that you submit your payment. So it will give you that instruction as well once you submit your payment so that you are aware of that. And let me go back to, and it's pretty much the same thing when it comes to the tribe, the formation of a tribe. Now keep in mind, the fee is different. So the current fee is $800 to form a tribe. Now we do offer a discount for those who decide to pay up front, which would be $500 with $300 off. If you decide to go for a payment plan, you will be able to get this process started with only $100 today, and then the remaining balance will be paid within 2 payments of $350 bi-weekly. So those are things to take note of. Now, we do encourage you guys who are interested, again, if you have people or if you are aware of, relatives or friends that may be, maybe considering or motivated concerning nation building, you want to go ahead and get them to at least complete their screening so that they're able to participate and you're able to form your jurisdiction, right? So that's something that we do want to encourage everyone to advocate on. And let me come back here. See here. Go back. So that concludes the demo. In conclusion, the Xi-Amaru Republic has experienced growth in its development as a nation state since December 17, 2022. However, it is necessary for its citizens to become more involved in the process. The establishment of new jurisdiction within the nation state is necessary to achieve this goal. Recognized clans and tribes are two types of jurisdiction options available for citizens to form. These will enable local people to have a say in policy that directly affects their lives and be able to exercise their rights as Indigenous people under a political identity that represents them and works to advocate on those matters. Overall, the active involvement of citizen is vital for the continued growth and development of the Xi-Amaru Republic. Again, the link, if you guys want to take a screenshot of that real quick, I encourage you to do that so that you're able to find that once we are off. I'll leave it up for 2 minutes. Not even 2. Okay.